Hey there gamers and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here to talk about something very exciting. We have finally received our first look into the Witchful thinking Starpath. Now, thanks to an article that was circulating last week, we already knew the name of this Starpath and we also already knew the release date of this update. And it's coming in just a few days on October 1st. That was further confirmed yesterday with a little update sneak peek trailer they released that talked a bit about Lumiere and Cogsworth, as well as a new Dream Bundle coming to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Now, if you've been living under a rock, maybe you haven't seen that video yet, and if not, that's okay. We'll go into it at the end of this video. The main thing I want to talk about today is this Starpath. So I don't know about you, but I love Halloween and witchy themes. A few weeks ago, I uploaded a tier list video of all of the Dreamlight Valley Starpaths, with the exception of Retro Road Trip as it wasn't out at the time of recording. If you haven't seen that video, I have it linked in the video description down below, but the reason I'm bringing that up is because I can already tell, for me at least, this is going to be an S tier Starpath. So with that, let's watch this video together, and then we'll cycle back through and talk about some of the rewards that have been revealed. Oh, and before we start, they will also be touching on some very interesting premium shop items as well, including a new skin for the Dream Castle itself that holds all of the Dreamlight Valley realms. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
The Return to Beast Castle update arrives on October 1st. Let's take a look at what we can expect from the Starpath arriving with it. Explore a magical world full of mystical vibes and witchy charm with the Witchful thinking Starpath. From offering loads of spellbinding furniture options for all your potion crafting needs, to bewitching attires that are perfect for the fall season. Also, arriving in the premium shop this update is the Witchy Kitty Animal Companion, an ideal witch's companion to bring on your spine-chilling journey. Or, you can add a little extra magic to your valley by giving the Dream Castle a whole new thematic look with the Halloween Castle skin arriving to the premium shop this update. So get ready, the Return to Beast Castle update releases on October 1st and we can't wait for you to experience it. Be sure to tune in tomorrow to discover all about the thematic events and the quality of life improvements this update has in store. See you in the valley.
Alright, so first thing I want to mention is she said be sure to tune in tomorrow because we're going to get our first look at the quality of life enhancements and a lot of other things involving this update. Now, typically when we get into an update season, I always make videos about these quality of life enhancements, but tomorrow I will not be doing so. I'm actually heading to North Carolina to visit with my family for the first time since January. So I'll be departing in the morning and I won't be back until late Monday night. So we'll just have to focus on what we know right now. But by tomorrow, there will be so much more exciting information to share, and I'll very likely be making posts about it even if I'm not making videos. If you want to catch those posts, you can find them here on YouTube, and I also have a link tree in my video description if you want to follow me on Facebook, X, or any of those other platforms. Now that we've talked about my little getaway and why there won't be another video tomorrow, let's talk about the Starpath rewards. So right here in the graphic, we can see a lot of exciting new items. This new floor and wallpaper look really good. There's also a new witchy cabinet here. It's got some potion bottles, candles, spider webs. Very good looking piece of decor. We have a new brewing cauldron. It seems to have a similar effect as the green cauldron we currently have in the game, except this time the coloration is purple. It has a top piece and there's some burning coals at the base. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but this cauldron might be indoor only. If you look very closely here, it looks like there's a chain connecting it to the ceiling. And if it does connect to a ceiling, then I don't know if we'll be able to place it outdoors, which if I'm being honest, will be a big bummer because I love the way this cauldron looks. I would love to use it in some spooky outdoor dream snaps, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, also there's this really fun animated broom stand here, but a fun little item actually is this collection right here up against the cauldron, which includes a broom, a mop, and a vacuum cleaner. But the funny thing about this little decor collection is that it's not just any broom, mop, or vacuum cleaner, as these three items were actually featured in the movie Hocus Pocus. Winifred rode the broom, Sarah rode the mop, and Mary rode the vacuum. So yeah, while this is a really simple little decor item, I just found it to be really funny and cool. Behind the avatar here, we have a new vanity, and it appears to be there's a new shelf to the right of that. And within the wall, it looks like we have a new wall piece alcove that has some really fun witchy forest details, like glowing green mushrooms and some other overgrowth within it. Saving the best for last, we have this really cool new witchy outfit. There's an alchemy pouch on the belt here, a potion bottle on the belt, a little waistband with some amethyst, and there's even more little pieces of amethyst here hanging down from the witch hat itself. Let me know how you feel about the outfit. I'm a huge fan of this. I think it looks stunning. It's so fun. Maybe one of the best Starpath outfits we've seen so far. Now in our next scene here, we see a few more Starpath rewards. There's a new pumpkin mask coming to the game, which looks really fun. I can definitely see this playing really well into Halloween-themed Dreamsnaps. And these 3 items may be what the Starpath emojis were hinting at. There was a crow or raven emoji with a crystal ball. There was a jack-o'-lantern and spiderweb emoji. And there was a female mage emoji with a blowing leaf. And we talked about this on my stream yesterday, and I said, I think the female mage with the blowing leaf is going to hint at some kind of nature-inspired witch outfit, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. But the best thing about this outfit, I would have to say, is this new staff accessory. Check this staff out. It's adorned with all these green vines. There's this really bright, glowing green ball in the center. This thing just looks so cool. But aside from these 3 items we see here, there's a bit more going on in this photo that I'd like to unpack. First off, there's a new gazebo they're standing under, which is very tall. This thing's a lot taller than our standard gazebos, and I really love the look of it. Behind that, we have this really cool new wall set. The wall has a lot of intricate woodwork. There's some stained glass elements, and I love that it's such a tall wall that you can still easily see through. The scene they put together here really highlights what's special about this new wall. A lot of the times when you put walls up in your builds, you're going to obstruct the view of everything that's behind them. But with this wall, you can see right through it, and in this photo here, we can see this kind of dark forest with the fog right through the wall, and that is such a cool thing to see. Now, in the next scene, we actually get to see a bit of the animation from the items that were in the teaser image here. You can see that swirling blue magic around the witch broom here on the left-hand side. You can see the cauldron bubbling, and here you can also see the chain top a bit better, which is again why I think this is going to be an indoor-only item. Of course, I could be wrong. Maybe there's a way to place it outdoors, or maybe there's an outdoor variant, but I'm just not too sure right now. Even if it's only limited to being inside, I don't think that's going to bother me much. I think it's still just a really fun item to see. Now, in addition to this outfit's fun staff accessory, it looks like we'll also be getting a new book glider as well. There's these green vine-like thorns kind of coming out of the back here, which of course is just going to work really well with this particular outfit. But another thing I want to talk about with this outfit is the hat. Oh my god, dude, look at that hat. Look at the little mushrooms growing out of it. When it comes to witchy hats, we haven't really had that many options. There's the big Merlin wizard hat that a lot of people have used as a witch hat. We just had that web outfit in the premium shop, which came with a little webby witch hat. And aside from that, there was a blue witchy outfit you received if you purchased one of the large Moonstone bundles a couple of seasons ago. But those 3 hats are currently the only witchy hats in the game, so it is great to see some new options coming, and this one might be one of the coolest witch hats to come to the game so far. I just love that the mushrooms glow. That is so fun. Though that said, the amethyst one also looks really good. Now, as we mentioned, they are also highlighting some premium shop stuff, and who knows, maybe that gazebo and that wall set we saw is also premium. We're not entirely sure. That stuff might be Starpath, but we know this video is highlighting a bit of both. So we're getting a new premium shop cat companion. I love cats so much. Dreamlight Valley could add a cat every update and I would never get tired of it. I love this little guy. The little costume, bat wings, its little purple witch hat. I mean, this thing is so cute, and I really hope it has another unique pose. The only disappointment I felt with Dinah when they added Dinah to the game was that Dinah just had the same exact pose as Figaro. So I hope they switch it up this time. I hope they give us a different pose for this particular cat. We'll have to wait and see. Even if it's the same Figaro and Dinah pose, I don't think I'm going to be too upset. I'm just happy to have another cat, to be honest. Now, in addition to the cat, we also have this new tent back here, and I'm very curious about what this is. I thought at first it might be a new premium house because there's very clearly a doorway there, but I don't see a mailbox. Maybe they hid the mailbox, or maybe it's just decor and you can't go inside. I don't know though, because they built a pathway up to the door. It looks like you can go in there. This could be premium house, could be some kind of event special. We'll probably know more about this in tomorrow's video. Now we also see a new premium shop outfit. And, you know, it's kind of cute, but I don't think it really stacks up against the witchy outfits we've seen in the Starpath. They look so much better. Like I said, this outfit is cute. It's fun. I like the celestial vibes, but I'm not as hyped for this as I am for the witch outfits. Now for one of the most exciting things I think we've seen in this video, a new style for the Dream Castle. This is something I never even considered as a premium item. I'm very curious what this is going to cost. I mean, it does look like a lot of work went into building and creating this, so I could see them charging a pretty hefty amount for it, like $3,750, but at the same time, I hope it's cheaper because this is a really cool Halloween effect. It's really only going to be heavily utilized, I feel, by people that permanently run Halloween valleys or just to have during the Halloween season. And now that we've seen this, I would not be surprised at all if we get a Christmas-themed Dream Castle in the next update. But you know, unlike premium homes, this isn't really something you could also use on a floating island. So I don't know. I don't know what the cost is going to be here. That's what concerns me, but I love the look of this. I'm definitely getting this, whether it's $3,750 or $2,000. Like I said, it does look like a lot of work went into making this, so I could definitely see them charging a fair amount, but I just want it to be accessible for everybody so everybody can experience this during the Halloween season. So yeah, a lot of exciting stuff coming to the game, but we're not quite done yet because I want to touch on yesterday's video as well. So yesterday we got the teaser for Lumiere and Cogsworth. Their character models do look good. We're going back into the Beast and Belle realm, and there seems to be this dark purple aura and some lightning outside, and there's spider webs. Really cool spooky season themes here, and I'm interested to see what it's like getting these two into our valley. Now we also got a look at their level 10 friendship quest rewards, and these look really good. The one on the right is clearly the one you're going to receive from Cogsworth, and the one on the left is going to be from Lumiere. What makes this pretty obvious is the male avatar's outfit has this pendulum here, which is a little resemblant to a clock. There's also more maroon and brown notes in this outfit, whereas the dress on the left from Lumiere is pretty much entirely adorned with gold with a little bit of red ribbons, so much more reminiscent of Lumiere. There's also a new desk here. This might also come from Cogsworth, and I think these wall ornaments are also new, as well as this new door, and I love the look of this door. The fact that it's a staircase leading up, that's really, really fun. Beautiful for backdrops and dream snaps for indoor builds. And lastly, we're going to touch on the new Dream Bundle. So this Dream Bundle is going to run the standard price of $4,000, and it's going to come with 2 dream styles, one for Beast, one for Belle, some very, very nice looking furniture pieces, and a couple of new avatar outfits, one for the male, one for the female. Overall, I love the look of the furniture, the fact that it has so many roses and rose like vines growing over it. It looks fantastic. The marble and gold just has a really nice regal feel. This Dream Bundle is also going to give you a special little dancing animation with Beast and Belle, which I think is a cute thing to do. I can't help but to think about the dream snap potential here. Like, look at this pose with these two. If you can get them together and get them doing this animation, line up your camera and hide your avatar and just have this at the center of your snap, I think that's going to do numbers. I think that's going to be incredible. I'm expecting to see this a lot in high-ranking snaps. It's just a really good-looking character animation. It's super cute. It's super fun, and I think it has a lot of snap potential. Now that we've talked about both of the teaser trailers, there is just one more thing I want to touch on, which was not mentioned in either of these trailers, but was mentioned in the article we referenced at the beginning of the video. So right here it says, on October 22nd, the new Haunting Floating Festival begins. This floating island has mysteriously appeared above Dreamlight Valley. While previous floating islands were a blank canvas for decorating, this one is full of puzzles waiting to be solved. New puzzles will unlock over time, and by completing them, players can earn exclusive rewards. The Haunting Floating Festival event ends November 22nd, so the festival will end on my birthday. Very fun. Now, I'll be honest, I'm expecting we'll know a lot more about this mysterious floating island tomorrow, as tomorrow's video is probably going to give us a much better look into this update. But like I said, I will not be here so I will not be able to make a video on it. I will be traveling tomorrow. I just wanted to bring this up in case any of you weren't aware that we're gonna have a pretty fun Halloween event this year. So with that, we've covered everything that's been revealed so far. There might be more information out there, so if you know something that we haven't gone over in this video, feel free to let me know in the comments. And also, I would love to hear your thoughts on the Witchful Thinking Starpath. Like I said, this one is shaping up, for me at least, to be an S-tier Starpath, one of the best we've ever seen. I just love everything about it. But I also know the witchy vibe isn't for everybody. I think it's for a lot of people. I think a lot of people really like stuff like this, but some people probably don't. So yeah, how do you feel about it? Are you excited for the rewards? Were you hoping for something different? As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found today's video helpful, informative, or simply entertaining, please do me a very big favor and press that like button. Also, consider subscribing for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. If you'd like to catch more of my content, you can find me live on Twitch. We will be live the moment this update releases, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, October 1st. And I cannot wait to get into this one. As always, thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you enjoy the future of Disney Dreamlight Valley.